And happening today, we'll hear from Mayor Joe Hogsett on how the city is going to help businesses impacted by the pandemic.
Yeah, specifically the impacts to downtown Indy. This is as several businesses have had to shut down or just make major changes. Matt joins us now live from downtown with more. Hey, Matt.
Good morning. There are several issues right now downtown is facing. Check this out right here.
Well, I think we lost Matt's live signal, but you know, we all know how big tourism is for downtown. Those conventions have been canceled. The hotels have had a major hit. Their occupancy fell about 70% to 7 back in April. Then in May, we talked about this blow downtown, the riots, the looting. It hit several businesses from Monument Circle and beyond. The businesses were already struggling because of the pandemic and then suddenly faced this challenge with the broken windows to stolen goods. So months later, some businesses closed for good or at least are still boarded up.
If we have that hanging over our head, that could happen again, it's going to be difficult for a lot of businesses, to reopen if they're worried that they're going to get shut down again for that reason.
And of course, the third issue for downtown, the homeless, from seeing people passed out along the trash in even makeshift homeless camps there. The problem seems to have grown since COVID-19, of course, started in March. So many people have been hit so hard by that. So how does downtown bounce back from those major challenges this year? Matt is going to talk much more about that plan a little bit later to preview what Mayor Hogsett's expected to say around 10 o'clock this morning. And of course, we'll tell you what comes out of that as well. Let's keep talking about COVID-19 and how it's impacting our state as a whole. We know another 850 Hoosiers have tested positive for the virus. Our total number of cases is moving closer to 82,000, as you can see on your screen. 2,954 Hoosiers have died from COVID-19. There's been a slight increase in that in the recent days, so we know health experts will watch that very closely. And Indiana now has tested more than 914,000 Hoosiers for COVID-19.
And now to COVID in colleges. Notre Dame is the latest school to cancel in-person classes. The university is only 1 week into the semester and already has nearly 150 positive cases. But students are not being sent home. Instead, they're actually just learning online the next 2 weeks and are banned from gatherings on campus.
IUPUI students are learning the new rules for school. First of all, masks are mandatory. So are tests for the coronavirus. One when they arrive on campus, another if they move into university housing, then yet another during random testing being done during the semester. There are coronavirus warnings everywhere. Plenty of sanitizer and paper towels in the classrooms. On top of all that, administrators are trying to put a lid on parties. They're encouraging students to be party poopers, to stay home, so the campus can stay open and keep the coronavirus in check.
And you can keep up to date on what schools here in Indiana are doing to keep your kids safe at WTHR.com/coronavirus.